Today I'm going to work in my 2017 Composite Art Journal, and I am going to work on the My Year 2017 Facebook group April prompt, which is crayons, markers, and pencils. I'm going to be drawing inspiration from Jeri Bellini's video on melting crayons. There's a link to her channel and her video, and a link to My Year 2017 Facebook group. Jeri suggested that we use absorbent paper, and I am using Canson's watercolor paper to melt the crayon on, and then I'm using some Master's Touch 12 by 12 paper for the background. I will probably be melting crayons on here too, but that will come later in the process. I thought I would also try to melt some crayons on this piece of a jeans. I thought this was interesting. I have an image in mind that I want to create, and so I thought, I don't know if it will flake off or not, but if it flakes off, I think it will leave some stained color. I'm going to experiment with it. Before you get started doing these, it might be good to remove the papers while you're heating them. You don't want to get down to the part to where there's paper and then just have to stop everything. I've been using a utility knife and just going down the side of the paper. It doesn't matter if you go deep because you're going to melt it anyway. And then just pulling it off that way. I'm going to save this for collage. Also, have something that you can hold the crayon with, because if you hold it with your hand, it's going to get very hot in your hand. So I'm just going to use this pair of pliers to hold with while I'm melting the crayon. When I'm finished, I will come back and talk about it. These are my pages with the melted wax on them, and I think it absorbed in. I don't see any chipping of this. I think it's good to go. I do like how it melted on the denim. It did soak through, so that's good too, and I don't see any chipping on that. It's a little stiff, but that's okay because I'm going to collage it down anyway. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is still use the Crayolas, except for I'm going to draw directly on the page. page is finished. I'm not going to do any more to this because I'm at the point to where if I work it too much, I'm going to overwork it. This is very much what I was going for was a primitive doll. And I think I accomplished that. It's very primitive. I might shape her eyes a little bit more in here, but I don't want to touch it too much. She's got a sweet face now. I think I'll just leave it. She's got big puffy sleeves and she's holding a basket of flowers. I did put a red flower in her hair. It's not showing up too well. Maybe I should put an orange one in there. I may go back and put an orange one in. I'm going to sign it down here. I'm just going to put M. Abrams, I think. A-E-R-A-M-S. Just right down there. Can't do too much writing. It's wax on wax. But these are my experiments with the Crayolas for today. I'm really looking forward to doing more with them. These are just some old Crayolas that belong to my brother's grandchildren who are in college now, so I don't think they'll be wanting them. And maybe before the month's over, I will have melted them all in some fashion. I haven't done anything with my experiments on the denim or the paper yet, but I plan on keeping these as collage elements. This will make a really fun page in my 2017 Composite Art Journal. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next page.